Hey gang, so I wanted to talk about leadership, and not just leadership in the fire department. I'm talking about leadership in not only in the workplace but at home and with your children, and with your marriage, with maybe your siblings, other members of your family, maybe your friends, whatever it may be. But leadership comes down to a couple things, and doing what's right when no one else is looking, willing to take responsibility, willing to care for your people, and really just understanding what your people, their needs are, and understanding your people and what their needs may be. I talked a little bit about Proverbs, from Proverbs 27:17, how iron sharpens iron. And this is kind of along that same line, where we are absolutely, as a leader, you have to sharpen one another. You have to make each other better. And in order to do so, that means you have to pass information on. So the experiences that you have, even though your kids might not want to hear it, it's good to talk about it. It's good to say, hey, you know what? I screwed up here one time before. Hey, I had something similar happen. Talk to one of your buddies. Hey, man, I don't know if you should do that. Or, hey, next time, man, you might want to do it this way because this worked for me. So you want to pass on information. And I read something about passing the baton and how we should not be so focused on the trophy, but more importantly, passing on the baton. And so many times we fail to do that. And, I look at the fire department, and we have a couple of different types of personalities within our personality. In other words, most firemen are type A personalities, right? We're go-getters. We want to go out and control the chaos. We want to control the uncontrollable. And, then next thing you know, we're giving high fives because we think we won something. But really, it's more important to take that experience, humble yourself a little bit, and then take what you've learned from it, and not only take it in for yourself for the next time, but pass that information on. We want to take that baton and that race and pass it to the next runner so that they can succeed just like you're succeeding. Or if you failed at a thing, I want to give you that information so that you don't have to do the same thing. The next guy doesn't have to do the same thing. But more importantly, when I say there's a couple different type A personalities, there's the type A personality that is absolutely the role model, absolutely the one that's going to get things done. He's the go-getter, and he's always willing to look after his people and take responsibility. Taking responsibility is so huge when you're there for your team. Now, obviously, if somebody does something blatantly illegal or something, you can only do but so much. However, if there's tasks to be performed and one of your team members may fail or struggle in it, then guess what? As a leader, that's your responsibility, and you've got to work with that individual to make them better. You've got to continue to sharpen them. You've got to pass on the information that you have, pass that baton, so they can succeed. Then you have the type A's that absolutely want to be in charge and want to be in control, but they're not that good at it because they will not take care of their people. They're thinking about themselves because they still have that selfish tendencies, and they won't take responsibility, and they won't take care of their people. That's where they most fail. That's what I see most often are officers that come in and they want to do this, and they can do this, and they can do this, and they want to do this, and they're trying to put on this big show for someone. And then when it comes time to taking responsibility or taking care of their people, they fail. Thumbs down. And the same thing happens at home. We want to be good parents, right? And then we feel like we fail so often because we want to be in charge, we want to be in control, and we see our kids do something dumb, something stupid. You know what? That's my responsibility. They are my responsibility. I should have passed on the information prior to. And if I didn't, because I didn't see this coming, then I need to take them under my wing and guide them and sharpen them and make them stronger warriors. I look at our children as they are the future, right? And if we continue to drop the baton, we continue to fail to pass on information, good information, we fail to be that great role model, then we're not doing anything. We're not failing ourselves, we're failing them. And if you look through the Bible, there's no greater role model than Jesus Christ. He lays it all out for you. He passes that baton on it so many times. He even breaks the simplest things down into parables for us so that we can understand. And sometimes our children need that. Sometimes our firefighters need that. Sometimes, our wives and husbands need that. We need that stuff broken down so that we can understand the needs and the wants and the road to success, the path to success. So I hope that helps in some way or another. If you're a leader or maybe a future leader, and if your leader is not giving you the things that you need, the tools you need, the information you need, then say, hey, Chief, can you please pass that baton? Because I need some help here. I need some guidance. I want to succeed. I want to do something great for you, but I can't unless you give me the right information, the communicate with me, or if you don't pass that baton, I can't get it done. So anyway, have an awesome day, and I'll talk to y'all later.